It ain't so hard to do if you know how. Gotta get a message, get it on through. Oh, now don't you ask me why. Oh, listen to the music. Oh, listen to the music. Oh, listen to the music all the time. Don't you feel it growing day by day? People are getting ready for the news. Some are happy, some are sad. Oh, we're gonna let the music play. What the people need is a way to make them smile. Ain't so hard to do if you know how. Gotta get a message, get it on through. Oh, now don't you ask me why. Oh, listen to the music. Oh, listen to the music. Oh, listen to the music all the time. Oh, listen to the music. Oh, listen to the music. Oh, listen to the music all the time.
Aaron Hughes and the CSL Toronto Band, whatever we're calling ourselves these days. Ah. Good morning. How is everyone this morning? Fantastic. It's great to see you all. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living, Toronto. My name is Jonathan Zenz. I'm the spiritual director here, and it's such a joy to have you here on this lovely spring day.
Yes.
April showers bring May flowers. Of course, I guess we'll have to change that to January showers bring February flowers. Anyway, it's supposed to turn tomorrow, unfortunately, back into sort of winter. Just don't tell everyone in Los Angeles that who are going through their own cold snap when they have a high of about 15. And they're freezing, and it's all over the news right now. Like, really? Really? Yes, welcome to the rest of the world. So here we are. We're at the Center for Spiritual Living Toronto. I've got a couple of things to tell you about. I first of all want to let you know that I apologize for everyone who was planning on starting class last Wednesday. I hope you got the email, and I hope you didn't come down here and see the note on the door because we did end up canceling the first night of Science of Mind 103 because I was really, really sick. And you would not have wanted to be around me. I was a mess. So anyway, I'm much, much better now, as I think you can tell, because treatment, boom, 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 just like that. Treated myself right out of it. And that's right. And we are going to start class then this Wednesday at 7 o'clock right here at the center. That's Science of Mind 103, Building a Healing Consciousness. Ironic, isn't it? Building a Healing Consciousness. That is an 8-week course. Not an 8-week curse, as it says on the sheet that we have out there. Canadian spelling, Tony says. I don't think so. We do have a 10-week course that's going to be starting up on January 22nd. That's actually a week from Tuesday. That course is called Exploring Roots. That is it's basically a history of New Thought, how we got to be where we are now with respect to this particular philosophy, the science of mind. And it sounds like it might be a little dry, but it's actually really fascinating when you start putting all these pieces together. We're going to talk about Quimby. We're going to talk about Emma Curtis Hopkins. We're going to talk about, we've talked about Troy. We're going to talk about Emerson, Ralph Waldo Emerson. And it's going to be a really, really incredible course, so I encourage you all to take that course as well. Thursday, January 24th, we have a board meeting right here at the center at 7 p.m. Sunday, January 27th, we have our AGM, our annual general membership meeting, and that is on Sunday, January 27th. If you happened to notice that it said Saturday, January 27th in the newsletter, that is not correct. It's Sunday. It'll be following service here, and that's the opportunity for you to engage as a member of this center in the business of this center. We're going to be, we have board positions that are going to be voted upon, and it's your chance to basically come in and say what you think as well, and we'll let you know what we think, and we'll have a big conversation. It's a great, great opportunity. So I've got an announcement to make. So I was going to start the next mental muscle course at the end of February, and I don't know if I should be announcing this totally publicly yet, because not all the documents are signed yet, but I'm going to announce it anyway, because what the heck. I had a discussion with James Mellon, who created Mental Muscle, yesterday, and what we're going to do is I'm going to be the next face of Mental Muscle on the Global Truth Network. Which means that the Global Truth Network will be hosting the next session of Mental Muscle, and everything's going to be going through that. So we're going to open it up to a worldwide community, and I will be leading everyone through Mental Muscle on Global Truth Network. This is great because it's going to be some good marketing for our center as well, because we're going to get a nice ad on the back of Science Mind magazine, and we'll cast out a wider net to let people know that we are here and that New Thought actually is here in Toronto and in Eastern Canada. And yes, so I'm really excited about that. Because of this change, we will be starting Mental Muscle on March 11th, Monday, March 11th, and it will be on Mondays and Thursdays at 10 a.m. It all happens online, and it's going to be a really wild ride. And if anybody who's been in Mental Muscle, it's an incredible course. Yes? Yes. I will tell you, if you've been in Mental Muscle and you want to take this again, if you're alumnus of Mental Muscle, talk to me, because there actually is a discount for people who are retaking it. Just wanted to let you know. So there's that. Thursday, January 31st, the women's group will be meeting here at 7 o'clock. So I will not be here for that. But if you're a woman, you're welcome to join. And that's it. That's all I want to announce today. So here we are. Here we are at the Center for Spiritual Living Toronto, where we come together every Sunday to do one thing and one thing only, and that is to celebrate the truth with a capital T, the truth that we are one perfect, organized, unified whole that is expressing in infinite, unique ways. That's what is the truth. That's what I express as the truth in my life, and that's how I view each and every one of you, from this understanding and this perspective, that there is only one thing going on, and that is the energy of love. That's it. It's the energy of love. It's the energy of joy. It's the energy of harmony. Now, we can give it the name God if you want to give it the name God, but we don't have to do that. It's simply an underlying energy that pervades all of creation. And we are all created from this energy, and we are creating as this energy. So our lives are an expression of this energy. This water is an expression of that energy. This wall, and my father makes fun of me now because I always go to this wall. He says we should paint this wall. This, actually, he said we should paint it this color. He's been very specific about it. Hi, Dad. This wall is an expression of this energy. Everything that you experience, everything here in this room, everything beyond this room, everything to the far reaches of the universe is an expression of this one energy. And this is what we celebrate, because we're all part of it. We're not separate from it. And we get to use this energy for good in our lives. So that's what we celebrate here. One of the ways that we do this is we read some stuff together. So let's take a look on the inside front page of our songbook under What We Believe. And as we read this together, like I always say, really pay attention to what you're reading and whether or not it resonates with you. Just really pay attention right in this moment. Let's read this together. I believe that the spiritual and material universe are one. I believe that whether I call it God, spirit, energy, or universal consciousness, every person, place, and thing emanates from this one creative source. I believe that spirit is an infinite, loving intelligence operating in and through all life, never separate from anyone or anything. I believe in cause and effect. I believe that it is done unto me as I believe, and as I think, so I become. I live this now, and I rejoice in it. And so it is, and so it is. Who's here for the first time today? Welcome. Thank you for bringing your consciousness. Was there anybody over here? They're all familiar faces. It's a pleasure to have you here and to have you bring your consciousness to us just to celebrate in this wonderful morning of celebration. We're just going to have fun. You ready to have fun? All right, let's have fun. I'm going to invite Margaret Ann Snyder, our practitioner of the day, to the podium. She's got a quote for us, and I believe an affirmation. And I will give it away to Margaret Ann.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. And I'm going to read a quote from Ernest Holmes. And if you joined us in the meditation, it's the same one. If we look at love long enough, we shall become lovely, for this is the way of love. God is love. If we gaze longingly at joy, it will make its home in us, and we shall enter its portals and be happy. If we seek the divine in men, we shall find it and be entertaining angels unawares. And from this, I glean this affirmation. I choose love. I choose joy. And I choose to see love and joy everywhere. And I let my love and my joy shine.
That's beautiful. So let's take this energy, this understanding that your love and your joy shines everywhere. And let's resonate with that for just a moment. Step into that place within. Step into that deep understanding that you are a blessing. You are God. I say it all the time. You are God. There's only one thing going on, and that is love. That is joy. That is the harmony of creation. And right here, right now, we are each of us expressing it. And so as we continue, we'll be singing that we are each of us a blessing to the world. I am the heart, I am the hands, I am the voice of spirit on earth, and who I am, and all I do is a blessing to the world. Let's sing that together. Spirit on earth, and who I am, and all I do is a blessing to the world. Let's sing that one more time. I am the heart, I am the hands, I am the voice of spirit on earth, and who I am, and all I do is a blessing to the world. Let's sing You Are. You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth, and who you are, and all you do is a blessing to the world.
And as I rest in this moment right now, right here in this presence and this power that is life, that is joy, and that is love, I accept myself as a beautiful expression of God, with a presence and a will and a joy that I express openly, freely, with a choice that is to serve and to be in this life fully, completely, with zeal and with joy. Such joy. God is joy. It is life. It is love. And I express it openly, freely, with choice and with vigor and zeal. I am an expression of God. And this I know in my heart, in my mind, in my spirit. And it is my expression to share this, to love this, and to be it in divine expression, in divine love, and in divine joy. This I know in my heart and in my body, in my expression. I allow it to be with an ease and a joy that is forever expanding. In gratitude, I release this to the law of mind, knowing it is expressed through me with an ease and a grace, and I love it. And together we say, and so it is.
And so now we'll sing We Are.
We are the heart, we are the hands, we are the voice of spirit on earth, and who we are and all we do is a blessing to the world. Once again, we are the heart, we are the hands, we are the voice of spirit on earth, and who we are and all we do is a blessing to the world. To the world. To the world.
And so it is.
You are, each of you, a perfect blessing to the world. We are collectively a blessing to the world. This community is a blessing to the world. Everywhere you go, every person you encounter is a blessing to the world. This is how I choose to go about my day in every single moment. So thank you for your beautiful treatment, Margaret Ann. Thank you so much. We've got a great song today. It's not a Pierre Gautreau original today. What's that? Close enough. But this song has always resonated with me. You'll recognize it right away, so I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it's a fantastic song, so I'm going to turn it over now to Pierre Gautreau and the band. Who's going to
One
tune?
moment, please. You can play the game, you can act out the part, though you know it wasn't written for you. Now tell me, how do you stand there with your broken heart, ashamed of playing the fool? One thing can lead to another, it doesn't take any sacrifice now. Oh, father and mother and sister and brother, if it feels nice, don't think twice to shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna work out fine if we only will. What I really mean to say is shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna be much better if we only will. You can run, but you cannot hide. This is widely known. and what you plan to do with your foolish pride when you're all by yourself alone. Once you tell somebody the way that you feel, you can feel it beginning to ease. I think it's true what they say about the squeaky wheel always getting the grease. Better to shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna work out fine if we all will. What I really mean to say is shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna be much better if we only will. Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that somebody feels. Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. And things will be much better if we only will.
I love that song. Such anticipation. I got nothing to say. Actually, I've got too many things to say. Are you going to bow down to your guitar again? Oh, you're...
All about the straight lines.
So here we are. We have an opportunity in every single moment. This is what I've been talking about a lot today. We have the opportunity in every single moment to recognize the divinity in the faces of every single person we see, to recognize that there is one power, there is one love, there is one thing going on, and it is a constructive energy. It is a constructive energy. It is always working in the way of construction, never destruction. I want to be very clear on that, because you can't destroy anything. You can only recreate something. In the recreation, something else will simply dissipate. It dissolves. It's not destroyed. It just no longer is. But it must be replaced with something new. That is recreation. That's what's always happening. All the time, no matter what, as you go about your day, you're constantly creating something new. In every step you take, in every thought you think, you're creating something new. It is always happening. It is always unfolding. The thing itself. God is always unfolding by means of our lives in every single moment, without stopping. It never ceases. It's always creating. Are you getting the picture? It never stops. Just like I don't ever stop talking. It just keeps unfolding and unfolding and unfolding and unfolding and unfolding. It never takes a break. It is an inexhaustible energy, which means we are inexhaustible at the core of our being. We can feel tired in the world of form, right? I feel tired sometimes. I'll tell you, I was sick this week. I slept a lot. My body needed a break, clearly, after all the partying I did last week. And I do want to, I should say, I want to thank everyone for the outpouring of well wishes and cards and thoughts last week on the occasion of my birthday. I am so deeply moved and so deeply touched by this community. And I just want to thank you all for that. And the party last week was awesome. I wish people who are online could have been here for the exquisite food and the exquisite company. It was just wonderful. So thank you all for that. So, it's always unfolding, no matter what, 100% of the time. Now, as the lyric tells us, you can play the game, you can act out the part. You can play the game, you can act out the part. And an interesting follow-up to that, though you know it wasn't written for you. What do you think is going on there in that lyric? You can play the game, you can act out the part, though you know it wasn't written for you. What isn't written for you? What isn't written for you? I'm just going to throw out some ideas of some things that are not written for you to experience. Shame is not written for you to experience. Anger is not written for you to experience. Disease is not written for you to experience. Fear is not written for you to experience. Now, you can act out the part. You can play the game, though you know it wasn't written for you. Think about that. How many of us approach our lives sometimes in shame and in fear and in anger and experiencing the effects of disease, and we just accept that, oh, well, this is the way it must be. This is how my life must be because everything is unfolding perfectly. That's a real trap we can get into. The concept of everything is unfolding perfectly for my highest good. So if I'm experiencing some ill effect, well, it must be for my highest good. The answer is yes, it is for your highest good, but you better get your mind aright in understanding what that really means. The experience is not a constructive experience, right? It's not a constructive experience. So what would be working in your favor is to have a deeper understanding of the reason this has shown up in the first place. That's what we're trying to get to. If you're experiencing disease, yes, it is happening for your highest good, but you must get to the place of understanding why has it shown up in the first place. Because that's your highest good. To eliminate that thought, to eliminate that mind construct, to eliminate that mode of thinking. And it's a mode of thinking because as you experience disease, I don't know, I wasn't really, again, here I go. I wasn't really planning on going into this whole disease thing, right? But it's happening anyway. But as you're experiencing disease, the only reason that disease can continue to exist in your experience is because you keep it in mind. It is your belief structure. It is your belief that sets in motion the experience. It's a downer, isn't it? But once you have a deep understanding of why it showed up in the first place, you can change your mind about the experience. And the experience must change. It's actually very simple. This is what people, it's like, oh, the science of mind, it's this really long book. It must be very complex and convoluted. It's not. can be summed up in one simple phrase: change your belief, change your life. And we talk about that all the time. I talk about it up here all the time. Yes, we used to say change your thinking, change your life, but your thoughts are born of your beliefs. And it's really the belief system that is creating your experience in life. Shame, fear, anger, disease, these are parts that are not written for you. But if you accept them as your role in life, then you will experience them. So what role is written for you? What role is written for you? So, JoyCast. JoyCast. That's the name of today's talk, JoyCast. And you may have looked at the Friday email, if you get the Friday email, and you may have thought, what the heck does that mean? JoyCast has two meanings. It has two meanings. So the first one is going to be related to the world of theater, which is where I come from. The world of theater, the theatrical world of being cast in a show. Some of us are familiar with this. I'm looking at you, Tanis. Yes. The concept of going out and going into the world of, which is quite often constant rejection. You're not right for the role. In life, you're the casting director of your life. You are the casting director of your life. Now, do you know, now you may not know this if you don't come from a theatrical background, but I can see you smiling, Marge. Hallelujah. Yes. Do you know, those of you who have been in this experience, and this is actually true of anyone who walks into a room, the decision has been made within the first 10 seconds of your walking into the room before you've opened your mouth. That's pretty much how it always works in the casting world. They know. The minute you walk in that room, do you know why? It's your energy. There's an energy which you present when you walk into a room. Is yours an energy of fear, anger, shame, disease, distrust? Do you walk into the room thinking, oh, I don't think I'm going to get it, but I'm going to try? Or do you walk in knowing that no matter what, your highest good is always done? You are there to simply do your best in every single moment. No matter what. It doesn't matter if you get the part. You have an opportunity right in that moment to express from your highest place. What's better than that? Now, I'm talking about it in the construct of an audition. That we're auditioning in every single moment of our life. But if we started to approach the audition process as a life process and simply living and breathing and moving and having our being in love and joy at all times, then we get to be cast in joy. We get to be cast in love. We get to be cast in harmony in every moment of our life. And all the other characters that show up in our life are people whom we attract from those things, from joy, from love, from acceptance. Actors hate to hear that the decision is made in the first 10 seconds. They want to prove that they're right for the role. They want to prove that they're right for the role. And I come from an acting background. I spent 20 years in the theater. And I tell you at the beginning, and I'll tell you, okay, so I'm going to talk a little bit about a shift that happened for me. I tried and I tried and I tried and I wanted to get those roles so badly all the time. And I would go and I got to get the role, right? It wasn't until I learned who I was that I started booking roles on a regular basis. And when I started to learn who I was, it was when I found this philosophy. And I started to really focus on, wait a second, who am I? Did your mind go exactly? Both of our minds just went to Les Miserables. Who am I? Can I condemn this man to slavery? Anyway, sorry.
You got the part.
Yay! What was I talking about? Oh, so I came into this philosophy, and I was like, oh, I'm starting to really get it. I'm starting to get who I am. That I am actually not separate from the 150 other people out there auditioning for this role. I'm not. In fact, if I really come to the understanding that we are all one, and no matter what, any number of us is going to do a brilliant job playing the role, then I can let myself off the hook about having to book the role. Now, this is a metaphor for life. Let yourself off the hook for thinking that you have to book the role of being the perfect person in every single moment. Because no matter what you're experiencing, you already are the perfect person in every single moment. Start to accept that on a minute by minute, moment by moment, second by second, millisecond by millisecond basis, and that's how your life will begin to unfold. So are you right for the role that you are experiencing in life? Or are you living perhaps in desperation, trying to play somebody else's part? How many of us have done that in life? Trying to play somebody else's part. Looking and seeing, coveting, oh, look how wonderful their life is. If I do the exact same things they do, then I will have the exact same life. The problem is, their life experience is unique to them. And if you do the exact same things in form, you're not going to have the same experience. You know why? Because your mind, your belief system is different from theirs. So your experience is going to show up exactly based on your belief system. You can do all the same activities, and it will come out looking completely different. So stop trying to play somebody else's part. Start to really stand firm in who you are and start playing the role you are meant to play, which is yourself. Stand firm in that. I became a better actor when I started standing firm in that. I started getting cast all the time when I stopped trying to play the role and I simply inhabited the role from within. Inhabit your life. That's how you can be JoyCast in your life experience. Now, the world, believe it or not, is here for your enjoyment. How many of you believe that? About half of you. About half of you. The world is here for your enjoyment. Are you enjoying your life? That was resounding. Far too many of us spend far too much time in stress. Stress does not lead to a joyous life. Now, I spoke in the announcements about my conversation with James Mellon yesterday. Now, for those of you who don't know, because you're new here, he was my mentor. He was my minister going through when I was becoming a minister, and I still talk with him quite frequently. So we Skyped yesterday, and he said the funniest thing. He says, "Have you been doing Botox?" I said, "No, I have not been doing Botox, James. I have not been doing Botox, James." He says, "Because you have no wrinkles anymore." Anymore? This is what 40 looks like. Quite frankly, this is what 30 looks like. It is Canada. No, but it was such an interesting comment because he said, "Have you been doing Botox?" "No, because you have no wrinkles. You look so relaxed and stress-free." I'm like, that's the trick. That's why I have no wrinkles. I said, when I worked at NoHo, Now, you may not know exactly how my life played out at NoHo. I was the center administrator there for 6 years. I was going to school full-time to become a minister for the majority of those 6 years. I was helping manage the theater company that was at the NoHo Art Center for that entire time. And I was also continuously doing shows through all of that time, and also helping to launch the Global Truth Network towards the end of that time. I was a very, very busy person. It was not unusual for me to work a 14-hour day almost 7 days a week. Too much stress. Too much stress. Now, did I enjoy that? On some level, I must have enjoyed it because I kept accepting it into my life. But I'll tell you what, when I got here and my immigration documentation said that the only thing I'm allowed to do is ministry, I thought, oh, it's going to be so nice. Oh, I can relax. And I've turned into a man of leisure. So I told James yesterday, I said, James, you might want to give that a try. Become a man of leisure. And it's interesting because he's actually having the same idea. No. No. So I'll talk to him more about it when we go on the cruise in a couple weeks, because I'm going on this cruise with him, right? Anyway, he's working on eliminating stress from his life. And one of the ways he's doing that is by not taking on mental muscle, because he's focused on the CPR program. So now I get to take on mental muscle, and I love doing mental muscle. So it's finding the balance in your life. If you can eliminate the stress, you will look younger. It's the truth. You will look younger if you eliminate stress from your life. How do you eliminate stress from your life? Say no. How many of us are notorious yes men or women? I was. Yeah, I used to be. Frequently saying no to yourself. Or no, I'm sorry, I'm about to get this wrong. Saying no to someone else is saying yes to yourself. You must learn how to say no. We all want to help people. I get it. We all want to be of service. It's something that drives us in life, right? I mean, I'm imagining we're all people who want to be of service. We want to lend a hand. We want to help our fellow man and woman. But there will come a time when you must say no. I knew that I had reached my limit when I woke up on Wednesday morning and I called Deja and I said, Deja, we need to cancel class tonight. I need to say no to starting class tonight because I must take care of myself. If I'm not taking care of myself, I cannot care for this community. And it would have done nobody any good to come here on a Wednesday night for me to stand here building a healing consciousness. How's that working for me? No, I just said no. I must say no to be able to say yes to my community. And it'll be a much better class starting this Wednesday. Ernest Holmes writes, "It is quite a burden lifted." Listen to this. It is quite a burden lifted when we realize that we do not have to move the world. It's going to move anyway. It is quite a burden lifted when we realize that we do not have to move the world. It is going to move anyway. Really hear that. We do not have to move the world. It's going to move anyway. In that understanding, I just invite you to simply relax into this moment. Let go. Let fly. Let it all go. You have this capacity in every single moment. We teach several tools for spiritual transformation. One of them is meditation. Some people give meditation a bad rap because they think they have to do something. They have to wrap themselves up in a pretzel and think certain thoughts or think no thoughts, and then they get really stressed out about meditation. You got to let that go. You got to let it go. For me, My meditative practice started off with me sitting there back when I was still eating a lot of meat, thinking things like, I don't know what, that steak dinner was really good, yes. Okay, what do I have to do tomorrow? Sometimes you just need to allow the thoughts. This is here's a technique. Allow the thoughts, don't try to stop them, because you'll stress yourself out so much trying to stop the thoughts that it will not be a relaxed meditative process. Relax. Do you feel the energy shift when I just say that in this entire room? We must remember to tell ourselves to relax. You must let go. Relax, let go, let fly. Tony, name that musical. Did I stump you?
I was going with my thoughts.
Ah. That's a good comeback. My mind is a constant musical.
Well, name it now.
Anyone can whistle. Anyone can whistle, that's what they say. Easy. That's a song we should do here. Anyone can whistle any old day, easy. What's hard is simple. What's natural seems hard. Something like that. I don't remember the lyrics now. Anyway, at some point he says, relax, let go, let fly. Relax, let go, let fly. And then asks the question in that song, so someone tell me, why can't I? The reason you can't in certain situations is just because of a decision. You've decided you can't. You've just decided. And it may be a deeply rooted belief that decision is living in. Start to make a new decision. Right now, relax. See, I'll just keep doing it. Relax. That quote continues. This realization that we don't have to move the world, this realization does not lessen our duty or social obligation. It does not lessen our duty or social obligation. It clarifies it. It enables us to do joyously that which we should do in the social state. Does that make sense? No. Yes? No. This realization does not lessen our duty or our social obligation. It clarifies it. It enables us to do joyously that which we should do in the social state. This brings to mind for me an understanding that we are not independent. We are not independent. Now, we can express independently because we are all unique, but we are not independent. In fact, as a collective, we are interdependent. No one of us could survive completely independently. It couldn't happen. We must be a collective. We must support each other. But we must also understand that in that support, in that social state, we don't need to move the world to do it because it's going to unfold as it needs to. But when somebody is experiencing fear, when someone is experiencing disease, when someone is experiencing distrust, when someone is experiencing something that is to them very real, but to God, a misuse of thought, to them it's very real. Support them through that expression and that experience. Always with your eye on the understanding that the person you are supporting is a unique, brilliant, individualized expression of the divine. Notice I didn't say an individual expression of the divine. It's an individualized expression of the divine, in the sense that we are unique, but we are one, expressing each of us uniquely. We are one. There is only one. There is only love. There is only God. That's it. This is God. This is God. This is God. Dad, this is God. Okay, Tim Hortons is God. So JoyCast, the second understanding of JoyCast is this social state. That we can each of us be a beacon of joy. We can each of us be like a little radio station, joy casting. If I am a transmitter, and I understand that everyone around me is a receiver, then as I transmit joy, everyone receives joy, assuming they're tuned in to the right channel. Now, am I responsible for the channel to which you are tuned? No, I am not responsible. I am not responsible for the channel to which you are tuned. You are only ever responsible for what you are broadcasting, not what is being received. It is up to others to tune into the channel to receive what it is you're broadcasting. I'll tell you what, if they're not tuned into what you are broadcasting, they will go away very quickly. Because they're going to go find the person or persons to whom they resonate, to whom they can receive that broadcast. It may not always be a JoyCast. Now, if you do broadcast from a place of joy and a place of love, from a heart-centered place, people will tune in. You will find people will flock to you. People will show up in your life that are good for you, that support you, that love you, no matter what the circumstances look like. There is a really great way of doing this, of engaging in this JoyCast. And it's to do what is recommended in the song. Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. I am so grateful to each and every one of you for being beautiful, brilliant broadcasting stations of joy in my life. And I trust that I am some form of a JoyCast in your life. And I will continue this as long as I'm here. That is my commitment to you. I am so grateful to this community, and I'm so looking forward to this next phase of our experience this next year, because we have only one place to go, and that's in that upward spiral. So let's all be centers of joy and JoyCast our lives. Namaste. I feel very mellow. Very mellow.
There was somebody years ago who did a talk, and he said on that theme, "I'm resigning as general manager of the universe." So I remind myself of that often.
Yeah.
When I'm just, breathing.
Yes. Well, it's, I would say it's easy to get to that place, but I'm not going to affirm that. So we're at our time of giving, our time of contribution, giving back to this community financially. And I'm one of those ministers, I have no problem saying the word money from up here, because if I believe that money is anything other than God, then I'm way off principle. If I think that this is God and I don't think that money is God, that doesn't make sense. So as you hold what it is you offer today to the center, please hold it with the understanding that it is a gift given from the heart, that it is a gift given in joy, it is a gift given in love, and it is a gift that is received in joy and in love, and that no matter what, our good is always done by means of this act. So we're going to sing I Love, which is clipped to the front of your songbook, the beautiful Pierre Gautreau original, I Love. So as the baskets go around, if you want to stand up and dance and sing and be merry. Margaret Ann will do the blessing over the offering.
Oh, please join me in this feeling and this knowing that God is love, God is joy, and that we are each an expression of this. And our actions and our energy is always moving and giving and receiving. And as we give, we receive. And as we receive, we give. This is the flow of life, the flow of love, and the flow of joy. And I know that it is expressed in this money and in the tithing of time and talent, with a joy and a love that is expressed easily, with a zeal that is open and refreshing. And I know that this money and time and energy is received with grace and gratitude, and that it shall be used and employed with a love and a joy that continues even outside this center, in gratitude and appreciation and divine joy. I release this to the law of the mind, knowing that it is so. And together we say, and so it is.
Thank you, Margaret Ann. I want to thank Carmen and Jim today as our board members on duty. Always a pleasure. And I want to thank Christina and Linda and Lorna for setting up this morning. Also our greeters today, Susan and Judy. Marg, who's helping out in the bookstore, in the sound booth doing double duty, and triple duty, in fact, Steve, playing electric guitar, then running down here to sing, and then running back up and running the sound. Triple duty today. I want to thank Steve. I want to thank Pierre and the band, and Aaron, Tanis, Patrick, and Brian and Rudy. Do you have those moments when your mind just goes blank as you look at somebody's face?
40.
I am too young for that. We're all too young for that. We're all too young for that. Yes. So I also want to thank Mahala, who's helping out with the kids out today. I want to thank Tony, helping out on camera to get us out to the world. Here we are with thank yous. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here today, making your presence known within this greater context of the understanding that God is all there is. Your presence is the presence. Think about that. Your presence is the presence. So as we close out today, we're going to be singing Be Still and Know. Is that in our books?
No.
It's not in our books. You'll catch on very quickly.
yet.
Be still and know. Be still and know. What is it that we are knowing? What it is that we are knowing right here and right now is that this place, this joyful place that we can broadcast to the world is founded in one idea. It's founded in one understanding. It's founded in one truth. The truth that no matter what, each and every one of us is a perfect, perfect place where God is expressing, where love is expressing. Each and every one of us is a place where peace is expressing, where each and every one of us a perfect expression of beauty and harmony and light. This is how we can step into this place of being that JoyCast that each of us is. And so as we relax into this final moment, if you'd like to close your eyes, you're welcome to. You can sing along with your eyes open or closed. If you don't know the song, you'll get it real quickly. Simply relax, breathe, and come to that place of understanding. Simply understanding that you are God. Each and every one of us is a perfect expression of God.
Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know.
That's the whole thing.
Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know.
Right here in this moment, I take this opportunity to recognize that there is only one power. There is only one creative source. There's only one intelligence back of all creation. There's only one thing going on. It is love. It is light. It is harmony. It is peace. It is beauty. It is joy. It is wisdom. It is God. And God is who and what each and every one of us is. There is no separation. There is only unification. There is only this perfect expression happening by means of each and every one of us, uniquely individualized as this divine energy. I step into this understanding. I align myself with this understanding, knowing that in this understanding, my word spoken is done. And so I speak right now on behalf of every single one of us, knowing that our lives are unfolding for good. Each and every one of us is a perfect place where life is unfolding for good. Each and every one of us is a beacon of love. Each and every one of us is a perfect expression of this divine energy, and it is expressing itself by means of love, harmony, light. It is perfect. And I claim more perfection. I claim more of this in every single moment. I claim more and more and more, with the understanding that in this claim, the divine energy is unfolding itself and expressing itself and evolving itself by means of our lives. And so I call it good, and I call it very good. And in gratitude, I simply let this unfold. I let this be the truth. I let it be so as I release this word to a perfectly corresponding law that says, yes, it is done. Right here, right now. I know it is so. And together we say, and so it is.
Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know.
Let's sing Be Still and Know That You Are God.
Be still and know that you are God. Be still and know that you are. Be still and know that you are God. Be still and know.
Let's sing Be Still and Know That We Are God.
Be still and know that we are God. Be still and know that we are. Be still and know that we are God. Be still and know. Be still and know. Be still and know.
And so it is. All right, we're going to finish this day out with... I don't
Number
remember. Oh, which number?
65.
Number 65 in your books, Bright Side of the Road.
From the dark end of the street
From the dark end of the street
to the bright side of the road,
to the bright side of the road,
we will meet you once again on the bright side of the road. Little darling, come with me.
little darling, come with me.
Won't you help me share my load?
Won't you help me share my load?
From the dark end of the street to the bright side of the road. And into this life we're born. And baby, sometimes we just don't know why. And time seems to go by so fast. In the twinkling of an eye. Let's enjoy it while we can.
Let's enjoy it while we can.
Won't you help me sing my song?
Won't you help me sing my song?
Little darling, come along to the bright side of the road.
Come on, Steven.
And into this life we're born. And baby, sometimes we don't know why. And time seems to go by so fast. In the twinkling of an eye. Let's enjoy it while we can.
Let's enjoy it while we can.
Won't you help me sing my song?
Won't you help me sing my song?
Little darling, come along to the bright side of the road. From the dark end of the street,
from the dark end of the street,
to the bright side of the road,
to the bright side of the road.
we will meet you once again on the bright side of the road. We will meet you once again on the bright side of the road. We will meet you once again on the bright side of the road.
Have a great week, everyone.